When a child is born, a parent never truly knows what it will become, if it will change the world, which direction it's going to go down in life, what path it will take. Birth is the most beautiful, serene, sacred, divine, and scariest moment of a woman's life. Giving birth to something that can be one of the greatest things that ever happened to humankind. That's why children are so sacred. That's why what we teach them is so important. That's why what we give them is so vital to their survival and how they influence the next generation of leaders and people. There is nothing normal about Taylor Mcclaine's life. There is nothing normal about the things he's been through. But one thing that's resolute, that's consistent throughout his life, he's had unconditional love and motivation to be great. Some people are born with a different type of motor, a different type of mindset. They are wired different. They can be in the darkest environments and still see light. No one can see possibilities and they always believe they have a chance. That's Taylor Mcclaine. Through the ups and the downs of his familyhood and his child life, transcending into his school years and beyond into a man, he has survived. He has adapted to everything life has thrown at him. But the music, the creative genius of him has always been there. He and his mother have always been locked in step with his dreams, she's always pushed him to know that you can be whatever you want to be. That's why he's so self-educated. That's why he's so empowered. Taylor Mcclaine is a natural born leader. There is nothing in his mind. There is nothing that he can't see that he cannot do. Very few people have that type of vision. Walking into the house of his studio, sharing his story in this docuseries that is being broadcast on Amazon Prime and Apple TV, you will see the genius and the evolution of Taylor Mcclaine. Let's get it.
People, we are live inside the House of Hit studio. Let me say that again. World famous House of Hit studio right now in Miami on the beach. And when I think about classic or epic environments, I think about Madison Square Garden. I think about Jerry's World in Dallas. I think about MGM Grand in Las Vegas. You know, I think about the old LA Forum where Magic Johnson used to play. There's so many great wonders of the world. I told Vinny DeLeon, who's the owner of this spot, I wrote an article about him, and I said this is the 10th wonder of the world. Because when you walk in the doors of the House of Hits, not only do you feel greatness in your mind, it uplifts your spirit. It carries you because now you understand what operating at another level means like. And a lot of people talk about it. A lot of people like dream about it. But when you actually get in the radius of it and you walking inside of that, it's like being in the eye of the storm. That's what Vinny and his brother Serge, that's what they've created here. And that's why this podcast, this documentary that we're doing with the next big thing in music is so important. I would only want to do it here. And that's why I take this platform so seriously. It's because we're not just doing an interview, we're doing someone's lifestyle documentary. And the thing about the House of Hits that's so dope is everything you see here, every speaker, every light, the paint, the floors, the plaques, all that came from hustle. There wasn't no check. Nobody wrote them and say, look, go put all this stuff on the wall. They had to earn everything. The wood floors, everything. Every dime was spent. Everything, the architectural plans, the construction. There's no other place like this. This is like being with Quincy Jones and Michael Jackson when they was doing Thriller. And they said, look, I think that's going to be Billie Jean. Imagine who was in the room when they said, this the beat for Billie Jean. That's how I looked at picking this studio. That's what this studio, this ecosystem of greatness, it changes the landscape of broadcast and visual content. I'm honored today to be speaking to major recording artist, multi-platform entrepreneur, Taylor Mcclaine. It's funny because every person that we work with at Radio Pushers, we meet organically. So we grow into things with them. We reached out to him organically. He was posted up on a blog, saw it. We reached out to him and said, hey, look, we want to work with you. We want to talk to you for free. Let's review your music. And one thing I loved about Taylor, he, because I come from a military background, he was very absolute about what he wanted. Everything was either yes or no, now or never. So that type of thing is good when it's balanced, and I hope with him it is, because he shows, he personified that I want to go with this. But one thing he did that was different than a lot of emerging artists, he recognized the result. He never was caught up in the hype of a number. He was caught up in the substance of the number. And that lets me know about his character, how he was raised, his foundation. That says a lot. And most importantly, he's self-educated, self-made, and everything he does is for his legacy. A lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people do stuff for the moment, for a look, or for a response. Taylor Mcclaine does things for his legacy, and I respect that 1,000%. And we're honored to be shooting this documentary today for Amazon Prime, Apple TV, Fandango, and Vudu. So this is amazing. And shout out to Hype Fresh Magazine sponsoring this event. Hype Fresh is one of the most high traffic media outlets on Apple News and Google News. And shout out to the whole team based out of Philly, black-owned media publication. Shout out to the whole team over there. But hypefresh.co, hypefresh.co is, I call them the new Vibe of the industry, because Vibe magazine was our luxury side of things back then. When we wanted to feel upscale and hip hop and R&B, Quincy Jones started Vibe. Well, Hype Fresh is like that on steroids. So I'm honored, people. Honored to be speaking with Taylor Mcclaine. Taylor Mcclaine, welcome to